I'm Devon Ivie. I'm a staff writer at Vulture and also a voter for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and this is what's in my Rock Hall ballot. Just some ground rules to go over. The artist has to have been eligible for 25 years after their first recording. I am not on the nominating committee. Please do not yell at me if you do not like the selections. That was not me. I can only vote for 7 people, and I have to fill out all 7. I was told I could not vote for Phil Collins 7 consecutive times because that is not in the spirit of being a Rock Hall voter. So with that, these are my picks. Phil Collins. Phil has already been inducted once in the past for Genesis, so this would make him a 2-time nominee. I think that's great. Phil, I think, is the most prominent legend of the 1980s who has yet to be inducted as a soloist. He is just very underrated in terms of what he was doing behind the kit, in addition to his groovy hits on the microphone. I want everyone in his life to show up for the induction. Peter Gabriel, Mike Rutherford, Tony Banks, Philip Bailey, Daryl Sturmer. You all have to convene and honor your man that night. This has the making of the greatest induction in Rock Hall history. I cannot wait to see what happens. My next pick is Mariah Carey. She is undoubtedly one of the most influential singer-songwriters of the past 30 years. The vast majority of pop stars out there today have been directly influenced either by her range or her songwriting, and I just love her so much. I do not like when people just say, oh, she's the queen of Christmas. She is the queen of pop music. And also, I do not like the fact that her lawyer is in the Rock Hall before her. She should have been in years ago. I do think third time will be the charm, and for that reason, that is an easy yes for me for Mariah Carey. Let's see what's next. Iron Maiden. Now, this is an important one because historically, metal has gone vastly underrepresented at the Rock Hall. We need more metal in the Rock Hall. And also, I would like to know Bruce Dickinson's response to getting inducted because he said in the past, they will not show up, they do not care, he does not like the Rock Hall. I like to think that will lend itself to some major tomfoolery the night of the induction. So Iron Maiden has to be in, and if not, I'm gonna be a little cranky. I'm gonna be very cranky. What is next here? Sade. So this is a really inspired nomination, and I am enthusiastically voting for this band because it's just such adult music. This is the highest compliment I could think of. There is no other band that sounds like this group. They have not performed since 2011. I love the idea of the Rock Hall serving as a big celebratory moment for bands that have been inactive for quite some time. I am very excited at the idea of seeing this fabulous group of people come back together again, especially the fabulous Miss Sade Adu. I mean, come on. I like this. I can show the duality. My next selection is Joy Division / New Order. Now, both of the groups are totally fine being grouped together in this nomination, so as long as they're cool with that, then I am cool with that as well. Dance and electronic music, every single group in that genre has propagated from the work that these two bands have done. It is a story of metamorphosis. It is a story of influence. They keep going today. Also, Peter Hook, if you wanted to show up for the induction, I know you're not on the best of terms. I and hundreds of thousands of people would be very much cool with that. There are a few snubs over the past years that make me honestly upset. This is one of them. They really should get in. Frankly, they should have been in a decade ago. Do the right thing, induct them. Luther Vandross. I am so excited that I got to vote for this man. He is a first-time nominee. Unfortunately, he's been gone for several years at this point. He is one of the most beautiful singers. We often overlook just the art of being a gorgeous melodic singer and interpreter of music. There was no one better than Luther Vandross in the 80s. Sometimes in the genre of romantic music, it can kind of get an unfair rep as being a bit schmaltzy, a bit cheesy. Luther Vandross proved it could be soulful, it can be sensual, it could be gorgeous music to dance to cry to smile to. You put on the first 3 seconds of Never Too Much, and it's like a sleeper agent awakens within you. You just have to dance. And also, I want to give a shout out to WBGO Jazz, the finest jazz station out of New York, New Jersey. Their jazz show on the weekends by Felix Hernandez, Rhythm Review, introduced me 10 years ago to the work of Luther Vandross. And my final pick, dramatic drum roll, please. We're going digital for this one, compliments of Spotify. It's Shakira. A name so nice, I gotta say it twice. Shakira, Shakira. Simply put, she is the most famous person in the world. We all know her from Hips Don't Lie, She Wolf, Wherever, Whenever. She started off writing poetry writing and performing folk music, and then transitioned into the pop star of the highest caliber that we know and love today. She is among the very few people on this ballot who are consistently selling out stadiums right now. Shakira just fits every single element of being a rock star in 2026. Let's get her in this year. Also, there are 2 additional categories in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame that deal with musical excellence and musical influence. I'm gonna throw out 2 names I think deserve just to be in the Rock Hall. If it means going in there through the back door, I'm okay with that. Weird Al Yankovic. He is so important in just music history. Think of all of the parodies he has done. Nirvana, Michael Jackson, Cyndi Lauper. He was this creative way station in introducing people to these incredible, legendary artists who admired the work he was putting into these parodies. I had the pleasure of interviewing him last year, and he was very much receptive to the idea of being inducted. Weird Al has to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The second band, it is truly appalling they have never been nominated. The B-52s. They defined what new wave was with their Fellini-esque costumes, their absurdly funny but actually quite deep lyrics. Like Joy Division, The New Order, it just seems like a band that was guaranteed to be in 15 years ago. I don't know what's happening. Who lost the plot? We gotta get them in. Start a campaign. So the final ballot comes out in mid-April, and this year's ceremony will be sometime in November. If you see me there, wherever the ceremony is being held, feel free to come and say hi. Please do not yell at me. Thanks again for watching, and in the wise words of Phil Collins, Susudio.